everybody. Welcome to another Thursday night here with Simply Made Local. We are an online crafting handmade marketplace for all things unique and handmade, quality handmade. We're the team behind simplymadelocal.com. I'm Abby.
I'm Ryan.
Taylor.
Cari.
And we're just so excited to be here this evening with you on Thursday. It feels more like a Monday or a Wednesday. I think it's been a long week for quite some people, including us. But we want you all to remember that we are here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, just to kind of come take a moment to sit down and remember what's important, which is some self-care, doing something that you love, and crafting, and that's what we love to do. So we invite you to join us every Thursday, grab a craft that you've been working on, or you can check out our supply list on Mondays and purchase those things ahead of time to know what we're doing so you can craft along with us. Either way, take a moment, grab a drink, grab your favorite chair, and just sit down and join us. So we're really excited to have you here, and we're excited for tonight's craft. So Ryan, why don't you tell everybody what we're doing tonight? We're gonna let everyone kind of come on, and we're gonna start some watch parties.
So last week we made our tiered trays, which there's one of the ones I made last night with already some decor on it. And this week we thought it would be fun to make some stuff that you would like to put into your tiered tray. And since we all kind of are our own people and are doing a little bit different themes, we're all doing something slightly different. What I am doing is I'm taking these wood houses and I'm gonna Mod Podge some fat papers on them, as well as I have a little owl and a little leaf and some pumpkins. And then I'm super excited. I just got these cute little rolling pins, and what am I gonna do with them? But it's gonna be cute, and I can't wait because I'm making stuff for mine and my mom's trays, so they're gonna be drastically different. But who knows what it might be? I'm still kind of undecided, even right now, which is the fun of this.
That is really neat. Those little rolling pins, very, very cute.
Super.
That's what I love that you're going to find this evening, is that we're all doing something different. So the purpose of tonight is not so much, we are going to teach you how to do one or two things from each of our projects, but the main thing is just to inspire. We're inspiring you on just the many, many different ways that you can decorate a tiered tray. So we've got a lot of things in store tonight. And
I think a lot of them, things that we're all doing are all stuff that, like, I got, except for these, I had to order these on Amazon, but the package I got, they wound up being less than $1 each. All of this stuff that I'm using today, I got at the dollar store, and or the paper I got at Hobby Lobby. But it was still like a quarter. I got it when they were having one of their paper sales. So it's also really inexpensive stuff, because I think sometimes we see these tiered trays and they look really, really expensive. And I have friends that have spent a lot of money on the decorating part of their tiered tray. And I really all want you to know that you don't have to spend a lot to have really beautiful home decor. So,
not at all, yeah.
And if you really like it, you can then turn around and sell it and make a tiny profit for yourself.
Always a good idea.
Yeah. And guess where you can sell it at? Right here at Simply Made Local.
And we don't have a tiered tray maker at the moment, but we do have, if you aren't somebody who wants to craft up your own items, we do have a couple makers on the site who do some of the decor. So we've got makers that do the little houses as well as the garland. They've got stacked books. We have got makers that have mugs and cups. So definitely go and check us out. We've got a ton of makers that make the best unique handmade quality items that might even be available to you locally. So that is what simplymadelocal.com is all about. We are a new handmade marketplace, and a lot of our makers are available for local delivery. So you can go onto the site, find a product that you enjoy, click the maker, and you can find out what area they're located in, and then you can message them and see if they're available for local delivery, which is really neat. Okay, we're almost about ready to get started.
Well, Taylor, are you doing something different while you're still doing that, Abby? What are you doing, Taylor?
So,
Decide yet?
yeah. So I actually decided I wanted to do some hand painting. Well, kind of hand painting. I have a Cricut, and a lot of the time what I end up doing is I do stencils, and then I will put them over the wood product, and then I will stencil over the vinyl. But tonight I'm actually gonna do for the graphite on the top of my wood, and then I want to actually hand paint. So trying something a little bit different. So I'm just doing these little blocks. I have a couple little different size blocks that will sit up on my tier tray that will say a cute little something.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And what about you, Cari? What are you doing?
So I already started on a few things. I got a little painty. So I did a few little photo frames that I found in my house that I haven't been using. So I just painted them this pretty blue and put pictures of them on there. Yeah, so I'm going to do though a little sign today, and I've got a cute little sticker. So I already painted the top. It's kind of like a little plaque. So I painted the underneath because this is what the color I want the letters to be. And then I'm going to use my little sticker, hopefully. And, stick this on there and then paint over it and pull the sticker off so that the blue shows through with the writing and the little mermaid on there, because I'm going with kind of a beachy theme. So,
That's
Cute.
awesome.
hopefully it'll work out.
That's a really cool technique. I like doing that technique.
Yeah,
for sure. It's fun.
I know. I have a sign with my daughter's like birthday and all that stuff that someone made me with that technique, and I really like it. So I've always wanted to try it. So hopefully this will transfer well, and at that point we'll be all set.
All right. All right, we've got quite a few people on with us. Again, thank you for joining us. For those of you who are just getting started, we're simplymadelocal.com. We come to you every Thursday with a new tutorial on a craft that we may have never tried before. Secrets out.
Most of the time.
And most
I don't
of the
think it's
time,
a
we've
secret
never
anymore,
done it before. And you know, we get suggestions from you guys every week, so thank you for being vocal and just supporting us here at Simply. If there is something that you would like to see us do live and kind of put our own spin on it, please reach out to us. We're available by email at support@simplymadelocal.com, as well as on all social media at Simply Made Local.
I would love to do something requested. I think that'd be really fun.
Yes. This was actually requested, right? Ryan, your mom wanted tier trays.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is one of our requested crafts. And I will tell you, I am somebody who my decor doesn't really go with a tiered tray necessarily. The standard tier tray, I'll say that. But this was actually something that I really got into. So I'm really happy that we decided to do this craft, because coming to find out with our 4 different personalities, you can really tailor this tier tray in so many different ways to really be any decor. And with the holidays coming up, right?
So that's really cool that you said that about the holidays, because mine, I'm doing kind of like, oh, as you can probably see it in the back, and you'll see an awesome picture later, but it's more of a buffalo check. And I have never been super farmhousey, but this has really inspired me to like kind of be a little more farmhousey. I definitely have am going to style this fully to make it so it's very, very easy to change it out from a fall, Halloween, and into Christmas. So really all I'm going to do is change out a few elements, and I have a whole new tray for Halloween and then Christmas. So
It's perfect.
Yes. So that is the really cool part of this. So not only are you going to, you know, be able to do your normal everyday decor, but then you can switch it out for the upcoming holidays. And this is a nice centerpiece in your entryway, on a countertop, on the middle of the table. I even saw on Pinterest, which we've got it on our boards at Simply Made Local, if you want to check out some more inspiration. Somebody put this on a Lazy Susan. And
Oh,
you could
cool.
literally turn it on the middle of their table to accommodate, you know, because so that you can get a whole 360 view, which is just, that is
Very
fantastic.
cool.
I love it.
And I've seen people make them into like a coffee bar or a tea bar, and then they have it for like for their condiments and stuff. So you can use it in so many ways. It doesn't have to be just decor.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be functional, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, functional decor. Yeah.
Ooh, which I like.
I'm
Robin
excited
says she would
to
love for it to be a coffee cup holder. Yes.
I know.
Me
And-
too,
and,
Robin. You and I are on the same page on that one.
Yes.
I think
Oh,
it's
I
great
actually,
for like cookies and different treats for like a party
That
or
is
something like that too.
Especially if it was on a lazy Susan, you could totally fill it up with like desserts.
That would be
That's a
cute.
yeah.
I actually have a cup
And then-
too. See?
And then like cute dessert crafty things like fun desserts. Oh my gosh, that
would be
inspired me. I might have to make another one.
And this is a fun gift to give somebody. So you can do this for not expensive, and you can just gift someone, because what I'm realizing right now is that we all need to give each other a little bit more TLC, just a little bit more love. I think we could all use it, a little more kindness, and just to surprise somebody and make their day by giving them a thoughtful gift, I think would just be everything to some people right now. Some people need it. So I haven't told you what I'm doing tonight. I am filling up my tray with more of a garden feel. So I'm trying to bring some of that landscape from outside indoors. So I did mine black, but I did bring in some wood elements. As you can see here, I've got some wood rounds that I've attached. As well as on the bottom, I've got wood rounds as well. So you just got kind of that wood feel. That was fun to do. And I used the wood rounds from a tree that we trimmed in the front yard. So that was at no cost. I am doing a wood garland as well with beads. And Ryan's going to show you how to make a garland, so I'm not going to go over that, but I am going to be assembling that tonight. What I'm going to show you how to do is I want to start a chalk message board. So I found a plaque here that I've already stained the backside, but I'm going to apply a chalk black finish to the front, so that way I can write little notes to myself or my family for the day, just maybe some inspiration, because I think that we could use some motivation and some kind words in the morning. And then I'm going to show you how to assemble some planters. I found some really cool paper mache pots, and I'm going to fill them with different types of succulents. I've got a string of pearls here, as well as different color succulents. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to arrange that and how you can arrange tier tray and bring in more of that floral feel.
So where did you get those paper mache pots and those string of pearls? Because I've been having kind of a hard time finding the string of pearls, and I think those are so cool.
I know.
Yes. So I found the paper mache cups at Hobby Lobby, and then I actually found the string of pearls on Amazon, but they were a little pricey. And then on my way out of Hobby Lobby, I found them in a clearance bin. So they may be at your Hobby Lobby or may not, but they're the same one. So I actually canceled my Amazon order. And as I was rummaging through that clearance bin when I found these. So, and they're a really, really nice quality. So I'm really happy with this. So this is going to kind of drape over and give you.
Ooh, I like that.
That's really cute. And that can go, like, you can put like a cute bow for any season on it, put some spider webs on it for Halloween. Like that could stay all year. You just mix it up a little.
I have to say, I am loving, I went to the dollar store this week, and you guys get your roller skates on, because it is go time. It is all filled with Halloween stuff already, and Thanksgiving. So if you're somebody who does Dollar Tree crafting, which, hey, me, I love it. I love that they give you the basics. You get your basic supplies, and then you can go out and buy your embellishments to kind of spruce it up. But it is great quality, really cool stuff at the Dollar Tree. But go now, because they are going to run out quickly. And I know that's not on everyone's minds.
On my tray is most of it is from the dollar store. like I was able to do like a little frame. This is dollar store. I just added one of the stickers to the inside and I like chalk painted the frame. That's dollar store. That was $2. And then I did this little holder for my little flower here. This is from the dollar store. I just painted the bottom and then added some twine with one little, you know, bit of greenery. But it's all literally the whole thing's from the dollar store.
I did find this really cool frame from the dollar store. Look at that. It's got a wood grain to it, but it is nice. So I'm going to put a picture of my family in there, and I'm going to put that here on the middle shelf.
Cute.
It's upside down. So I don't have the picture yet, but if you guys want to check back in with us on Saturday, you will have our full finished products. You'll be able to see all of the pieces individually and on our trays, and you can see kind of those finished products. You can find that at Simply Made Local on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
I do want to shout out Chris. He just commented, hello from the fire line. Stay safe.
Oh, yes. Please be safe and come home soon.
Yes.
Drink a lot of water. It's hot out there today.
We've got our dedicated audience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank you to the husband who is fighting fire as we speak, but still watching our live tutorial.
I know.
So there's no excuse for you not to tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m.
My mom was on vacation and she just waved hi. So hi, Mom. She's out of Colorado with my grandpa and my aunt visiting family. So
And hello to Sally as well. She said hi.
I saw that.
I see Tiffany is on. Hi, Tiffany. I know that you just got a new home, so your tray would look wonderful in your new kitchen.
I'm putting mine in the entryway. I'm adding some height to my little touch there, so I'm excited.
Super fun. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna just finish stringing up my wood bead garland. This was kind of neat. You can buy this in bulk. You can find this at Amazon or Hobby Lobby, and you can paint these wood beads any color. For Halloween, I'm actually going to do one that's going to be a really nice orange and black and kind of give that really rural Halloween feel. What do they call that? They call that, there's a word for that. I'm going to think of it in a second.
I am not sure, girl.
another word for rural.
No, it's more bringing it back to anyways, I'm gonna move on. So you can find this anywhere and you can color them, but I'm going to show you how to do a tassel. So if that's something that you guys are wanting to learn how to do, I'm going to make a really chunky, nice tassel out of the twine here.
Cute. I just successfully took off the backing, so the sticker may actually work.
Hey.
I was a little worried about this thing.
So should we just all get started? Because I know we each have a couple things. So I'm just gonna point mine down and
let's get started. So I do want to remind everybody, so our tutorials are a little different. So some people we're 4 people doing 4 different crafts. So why we do that is you at your leisure can watch these videos. You can fast forward and rewind and pay attention to one person specifically if you want to do that craft in particular, or you can just be on with us and getting inspiration and chit chat. Like I said, we invite you here every Thursday. Grab a drink. We've got some fun information and we're always talking about crafts. We are 4 women who love crafting and everything about it. That's why we started simplymadelocal.com. We've all been creative business owners. We've all done crafting for a long time. We've all sold our crafts in various handmade marketplaces. And we were looking for something new, something better, something that tailored more to the average handmade maker. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you're a handmade maker, and you're looking for a new place to sell your handmade products, I invite you to come check us out, simplymadelocal.com. We've got a beautiful website, and it's just so easy to use, right, Taylor? You've got a ton of products up on our site. How is it navigating for you? Taylor?
Painting.
I'm
Are
like
you
in my
loving selling on simplymadelocal.com?
Sorry, I'm in my own world over here. I'm liking it. I mean, right now my husband is, you know, using the site a lot for our business, and you know, I kind of typically tend to take over in that aspect as far as like listing the products and stuff. But he's done a really great job at listing them. He says it's really easy, and you know, someone who needs something a little bit more simplistic, and just because, you know, he's not going to spend 30 minutes per listing to list things. I feel like he's loving it. He does a really great job, and it's very easy to use.
That's awesome.
Wonderful to hear, you know, from somebody who has sold at other marketplaces. So if, like I said, you're looking for a new place, we have a premium membership that offers unlimited listings, product views, and messages. And you could try us out for free. Get 30 days for free using code HANDMADE, all one word, at checkout for a premium membership. Or if you just want to come try us out for free, we do have a basic membership that is absolutely no cost. We have no listing fees. No commission fees, no advertising fees. If you post quality photos, we will advertise your products on social media. And we're a really fun community, creative community that helps each other. We support each other. We promote each other's products. And we give each other advice on being makers. So it's just a lot of fun to be a part of Simply Made Local. We're just 4 women who are trying to make our dreams come true with having a craft business. So thank you for supporting us. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Girls,
And that's who we are.
All right. So I will talk a little bit about what I'm doing. So all I did was find my shape, rough shape. The cool thing about this craft is that it does not have to be exact. I just kind of get a rough outline, and it's absolutely okay if the edges of the paper are hang over, because what I'm going to do at the end after the Mod Podge is on, I'm going to sand it off. And so you don't have to worry about cutting it exactly to the size or making it be too short or whatever. And as you can see on this side, I did the same technique, and then it kind of gives it a weathered vintage kind of feel. So it doesn't have to be perfect, and you can rough it up or paint it a little more as you want. So that's what I'm doing for each one of my wood pieces that I'm covering in Mod Podge right now.
Ryan, how are you attaching the paper? Did you say Mod Podge as well?
Mod Podge, I mean, you can use any kind. This brand, the kind with the fabric, was on top of my stack of Mod Podge, so that's the one I'm using. I tend to say I have a dishwasher one that I save when I make wine glasses, because that one is amazing for that. But this fabric one works really well on paper and fabric, so that's what I'm using.
Yep.
And I have a very helpful tip. If you have ever found that it's very hard to get your paper to be completely smooth when you put it on wood, just dampen it a little bit. I have to run and get it because I forgot to get it, but I get a little container of water. I take my paintbrush and I just wet the paper a little bit, and or maybe the wood piece, whichever you prefer. Just make sure one of them is wet. I think it works better if the paper is wet, and then put your Mod Podge on, and then put the paper on, and it just smooths it out so much nicer for whatever reason.
That tip helped me a ton, because for the longest time I had really difficult time putting the paper onto my wood products. It would totally bubble or ripple and just look awful. And so the whole water trick really helped.
So I'll be right back I have to go get some water, so BRB.
I'm doing my paint now because the sticker worked. I don't know.
That is so pretty, Cari.
Not on
I love
there.
it.
So
are you doing like a whitewash, or you're doing like a sand
No,
color?
I mixed some of my chalk paint, my white chalk paint. It's a hand-blown old white chalk paint, which is the most versatile paint I've ever used. And then I threw in a little bit of this beige to kind of lighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to paint this over the sticker. and then pull the sticker off once it's dry so that it
Oh,
shows
very
the blue
cool.
underneath. Yeah. And then I'm going to go around the edges with the beige as is, or possibly add a little black to it, depending, because I want it to be a little darker on the edges. So
Very pretty.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a tassel now. So if you guys want to watch me do that, and I'm doing a very, very simple tassel. You can get actually very creative with using different things. I'm going to use my hand. So if you have no other supplies, know that you can do it with your hand. So your hand, I'm just going to wrap some twine multiple times, and I'm just going to get a good amount going, probably just a couple times, about that much. And then you're going to take it off your hand and you're just going to pinch the top like that. So as you're holding that, I'm going to take a short piece and I'm going to wrap it around that part that I pinched.
Very
and
cool.
a regular knot, double knot.
So you went even simpler. I like to use like a piece of cardboard or something.
Yeah, well, yes, and I would use that, but I didn't have one right here, so I used my hand.
I know, I'm always like, oh darn, I need that.
Okay.
So I'm just getting a good knot, kind of wrapping it around both sides. Multiple knots.
Oh, I went too crazy with the paint here.
And I'm going to cut that down. And then you've got this, and then you've got the bottom there, and I'm just going to snip. And there you go. You got a tassel.
Very cute.
Beautiful.
Now you can add more to this part here if you want to make it look real chunky and really get that ball effect. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some more to that. And then I'm going to just add that to the end of my beads here.
I'm excited to see how that garland's going to turn out. I love those beaded garlands.
And I'm glad you actually did that because I know we had talked about it before, but I decided not to do the beaded garland. So
Oh my goodness, so funny. So I wasn't going to do the bead garlands. I thought Ryan was, but I'm glad that I went for it.
Communication, ladies.
I know. My bad.
I'm just kidding. We kind of wanted to surprise each other on this one, actually.
Yeah.
That was kind of the whole point. We were going to kind of like leave it up to fate. Because sometimes it makes it more fun for us, I think, if we don't know what each other, what we're all doing.
Yeah, what we're doing.
I love watching Ryan's though, because I think that if you're wondering what the theme of this year is going to be, it is more of that buffalo check is coming back. Like last year,
Yeah.
I saw a lot of that at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's that, and bringing more of that greenery into the home as well.
Yeah. Sage green here is a great fall color
Oh.
that comes through.
Speaking of greenery and your boho aesthetic, Abby, I really want you to now make a miniature Cocodema ball.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
And I'll have to get all into that. I'm going to go get an envelope so that I can make another tassel, so I will be right back.
Okay. All right, so Taylor, what you doing?
I'm over here just hand painting my little wooden block to set on the tray. Nothing too special or exciting about this one. This one's fairly easy. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like with the Cricut, not to say that it's cheating per se, but I feel like it makes it very easy. And so I wanted to really kind of put my own special touch on this one and kind of make it more of a hand painted item. Sometimes it's fun to go back to our roots where we'd have to do
I think that's great because then it gives it more of a personal feel.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you are able to do that. I have terrible handwriting and when it comes to that, and so I tend to just always use my Cricut.
Will say that I think a like paint marker would have been a little bit easier. I did a paint marker this item here and I felt like it was a lot easier. But it just depends. If I want to
like paint markers.
If I feel like struggling, that's
Yes, one time I was nearly in tears. We were trying to film a painted rock tutorial, like way at the beginning. We just had started, and I was like almost in tears because it didn't matter what I was trying to do, it would not work. And I was like, if we had just had paint markers, it would be okay. But I didn't even wound up scrapping that one completely because my painting on camera was so terrible.
I know. I feel like I have more control.
Yeah.
With the paint markers.
Yeah, sure.
For sure. So.
Definitely more control with the markers.
I think I might do some dry brush painting with this too.
Do it.
Yeah.
I kind of messed up the edges, but now I kind of like it actually. Maybe I should paint over these.
Your technique last week on the tier tray was on point, Cari. I was very
thank you.
I know. I think I'm gonna sand the edges of this guy. I really like the sanded edges.
Okay, would it be weird? I think I'm doing one of these leaves with this like bark paper. I think that would be cute. Maybe I'll do both of them.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Well, crazy.
Wild over there.
I know. Just insane in the membrane.
Funny what makes us all excited.
I know.
Yeah,
and what on me that I am all of a sudden like into this farmhouse thing. It's you, Taylor. You did it to me.
I feel like I'm going a little farmhouse, but it's a little more beach house at the same time. It's farmhouse beach house style. So
I feel like you can have a nice middle ground with that.
Yeah, for sure. I think one definitely leads to the other. I've seen so many cute beach themed tier trays the last.
I know. When I was looking for things for this one, I saw several that were just really, really cute. So I'm gonna have to get probably a little more decor on there, but I'm trying to go with a little bit of a minimalist look, kind of. But we'll see how it turns out.
And didn't you say you were gonna get some like actual sand and put on something too?
I have sand. Yeah, I thought about doing that on this sign too, so I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I kind of want to peel the stickers off and see how it goes. I think I might put some seashells on here too, actually.
Do you have like your heat gun or a blow dryer to help dry a little faster so you can peel them off?
You know, I don't have it up here. Working on it. But I think I might go ahead and get a seashell on these edges because they look pretty dry actually.
Oh, I meant to tell you too. I mean, it's not going to help tonight, but I recently found a box that has a bunch of shells in it from when I was in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of oyster shells too. If you'd be interested in putting in the boat, bring them over to you.
Awesome. Yeah, that would work out. I've got all these cute little shells, and then I actually found one. I couldn't find very many, but this one is from Guam, so that's a really cool.
Oh, cool.
And then I had this sand dollar too, so that's fun.
Oh, nice. I don't know. I might have told you before, but when I lived in South Carolina, one time we were out at the beach. Well, we were always out at the beach because I love living on the West Coast, but the water on the East Coast is so warm and beautiful. Like, I get why people like to live. Like, I would happily move back to South Carolina again. I really enjoy living there. But one time we were out at the beach and I came across a whole field of sand dollars. It was like one of their breeding.
Ooh.
And I did not have any idea that that's how that they like grew. Like that was how they produced. It was so cool. And I did not take but a couple because I respect nature, and so I only picked up a couple, but it was so cool. I was all of a sudden I just put my feet down and there were thousands of them in this area.
That's cool.
It was really cool.
This sand dollar came from the East Coast. My friend Leanne sent it to me a couple years ago, and I've just had it in a little box forever. Now I'm like, yay, I can actually display it somewhere.
Something like that. Yeah. So if you would like some South Carolina ones, I will happily bring them to you.
Definitely. I like it with the little shell.
Yeah,
Right.
that's really cute.
Let me see. It might be dry enough to start pulling stickers off.
Okay.
The
I
chalk dries much quicker.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. That's why I like it so much.
As this is my last one, I just also want to show one more time how smooth, because I dampen that paper a little bit. There are no bubbles or anything on there. It just goes on like
That's
nothing.
great.
So, and then I just Mod Podge over the top. And then when the Mod Podge is dry, I'll sand off the edges.
Very cool. Ooh, it's working.
Yay! Okay, and while those are all dry, I'm gonna paint
There's a little bit of the blue. Yeah, this really does dry fast. And I'm mixing acrylic with the chalk paint, but it still dries super fast. It's fantastic.
I don't even think that really necessarily makes a difference. Like I'll do that every once in a while, and I feel like it changes the dry time at all.
No, it seems to dry just as fast. And then, you know, I can add a little color to it, and I don't have to buy like 300 different chalk paints, which is lovely too, because I have this big old can. So it is being used for many a project over here. So
Yeah, what was the last project you used that chalk paint on?
well, the very last one I did was these little frames that I made. So my little blue frames, and then my tiered tray, and also my frames up there.
Oh, very nice.
Yep, it's been getting a lot of use. Okay, this is kind of a delicate procedure here. The font I chose is very intricate.
You did. You chose a difficult font, but that's okay.
Really
Yes,
did.
when I was cutting it out for you, I was like, oh my gosh, this could
I
go.
know. Like, what was I thinking? But it's actually working out. I'm pretty pleased right now. So
Good.
and I'm using a
Yeah, because when you look at it on the
to
big
get it.
screen, it looks like no problem, but then you cut it all tiny and
Yeah, weeding it was a whole lot of fun. So
yeah, I have to tell you, Taylor can tell you too, like I cut it and then I was like, yeah, I'm not weeding that.
I had a feeling.
But no.
That's exactly that. Actually, her exact word for I'm not doing that.
So there you have it. I've just kind of got that
That looks great, Abby.
Oh, cute.
Oh, yeah,
tassel
awesome.
there.
And how did
and
you
then
attach that onto
attached.
did you just tie another string onto it, or?
So what I did was I redid it, and when I was creating the bulb top part, I actually stuck this string through it first and then tightened it down.
Awesome.
So I can show you that again. So as you're creating that that top bulb part, just get a good amount here because I like those chunky tassels. So once again, I have that off my hand, and you're going to pinch the top. So when I pinched the top, I'm going to run my tassel string through that top. first. Okay, see? So then where we go. Now I'm going to create, I'm going to tie around the top of that tassel to create the bow. So I just need a little piece of string. Create that top again by just doing some double knots. And I like it to be kind of thicker. So I go back and around a couple times. And then once I've got the tassel cut, then I can slide it down the garland string and get that tight on there. Just gonna do this a couple times. And then I'm excited to get to my chalkboard here. And then we'll finish it up with some succulents and I'll be good. Awesome. And I just have to add a family photo to my my dollar frame there, which I couldn't believe. That is so cool. And I have that wood theme.
I know, it's amazing what you can find at Hobby Lobby in their clearance section. I found a really cool, like, little, it was like a mini pedestal thing, and yeah, it was like $1. It's so cute, little teeny tiny guy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool too to have in a tiered tray. It's a tray in a tiered tray.
it's a tray and a tray, and it gives a little, it can give a little height to something else in there.
Yeah, I like that.
So if you didn't catch us last week on Thursday when we made the tiered trays, you can check that out on Facebook, and we will be putting all of these videos on our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe and support us there. Subscribe and hit that little bell so that you can see when we upload a new video, because we do that weekly. And then also, we post some really great content every day on our page on Facebook at Simply Made Local, as well as our All Things Crafty group. So we want to remind you that if you are not seeing some of our posts, to go on and take a look at your settings there on our page, and make sure that you click that to see us often. So you have to remember to kind of change that settings. And I think we forget to do that when we have so many pages that we like. But just so that you can check us out often.
Yeah. If you hit the see first button, then it should pop up a little bit more frequently. So that's always
so there you go. There's my garland, and that's all done. So we've got those,
oh my goodness,
very cute,
and in that beautiful color. So I'm going to put that on the bottom shelf here.
Love it.
Yeah, so we really thank you for your support. We couldn't be doing this without you, and we really do appreciate that. So make sure to check on those settings.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. Like, I went through and I had no idea like how different your feed can be. I know you see, sometimes you see those things on Facebook and you think, oh my gosh, somebody just spammed that, but that's legit. Like, it really does make a difference.
You got to beat that algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So next I'm going to do my little message board. So I just got a regular piece of wood. And this was at Hobby Lobby. I think there was 2 blocks for $3. So not pricey there. I wanted that darker finish on the frame of it as well as the back side. So I did stain that a dark color, but now I'm going to apply the black chalk finish to this square here. And my favorite is the Waverly paint from, I get this at Walmart, and this is the black chalk.
it's definitely
Yeah, that's what I use on one of my rolling pins with the ink.
yeah, I love that brand. It's great, and it's really easy to work with.
But
Yes.
if you can't find it, because I've been having a hard time finding it, this folk art home decor one is also a good alternative.
I have that one too. This one has lasted me, I swear, probably, oh gosh, 4 years.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
It's a long time. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, girls, it worked.
Yay!
Oh, awesome.
Oh, very cute.
Oh, I love that. That looks
Mermaid
cute.
hair don't care, which is true.
Definitely you.
The mermaid vibe over there.
Oh, big time. All right, I am gonna do a little bit more. These shells up here, I think on top too. So I'm gonna,
So is that what Farrah's really into, is the mermaids right now? Or is it just you? It's okay if it's just you.
do what?
I said, is Farrah really into mermaids too, or is it just you?
Oh no, she's big time into them. But yeah, I used to mermaids were my jam when I was little, so, and it's kind of carried over into adulthood for a very long time. So
Well, yeah, because we grew up with the Little Mermaid, and she's the
Yep.
most awesome Disney princess. So just saying,
I agree.
she's my favorite. Still my favorite movie. I love some
Mhm.
Elsa, but yeah.
I had those I don't know. They were like these little, not action figures, they were dolls, but they were like little mermaids, and they were like my favorite toys as a little girl. So
Shin mermaids. I love it.
I have mermaids.
That's awesome.
So this is something that is really neat, especially if you're getting 2 in a pack for $3. So you could actually do different signs with these. So you can do for Halloween coming up, you can also do a Thanksgiving, a harvest, that type of thing. So I think that's what's really nice about these little signs, but I'm really excited about this chalk. So there you have it. There's my message board, and I'll be able to put that here on the front. I'll be able to put a little message on that, or a little motivational quote with a chalk pen. So I'm going to be purchasing that. So that's going to go here on the bottom as well. And now I'm going to show you how to kind of decorate some pots.
I know. Mine needs a little bit more work. I need a little bit more up here, but woo! It's a little top heavy. They're kind of what we have so far, at least downstairs.
That's cute.
My little sign and the picture frame.
Oh, I
Very
love that
cute.
bottle.
Yeah, I know. This bottle I love, and I put sand on it, which is really
I
fun.
totally
Is that
love
all
what
your-
you did with that.
Your ocean wishes
Yes.
or your message.
My message in a bottle. That's exactly what it is. I
Now
also
the police song is going to be in my head all night.
stuff, and I kind of want to figure out how to turn this into some kind of like a fishing net or rope or something like that. So
Oh, they sell that stuff at the, you can sometimes find that at the Dollar Tree, the fishnet stuff.
Yes, you can.
That is from the Dollar Tree, that rope. So she could do some sort of nautical knot, or she can wrap something like a sign.
Yeah.
Anything like
Yeah,
that.
I'm still trying to figure this one out, but I
Okay.
think it'll be cute.
So I've got these paper mache cups here, which or pots, which are really neat. I was going to do the clay pot, but it is a little heavy, and when you've got a lot of things on your tier tray, you might want to go for more of the lighter feel, especially if you're not doing a real succulent with the dirt and everything. So I thought this paper mache pot was a really nice alternative. I think that my plan for this is I am going to paint or add some tribal decor on this, because that is some of my decor in the house. So I might add that, but until then, I'm just gonna use my string of pearls here And I'm also gonna add some succulents to it. So I do want to weight it down because the string of pearls hangs over the side and that sometimes will go forward. So I have some more of these wood rounds. You can use a rock or some sand in there. So I'm just gonna put that in there, and that's gonna keep that from falling over essentially.
I feel like I have been very quiet over here.
You haven't been
very
concentrating deeply.
into your art.
So after, and this just goes to show you, after a very long day at work, actually a long week at work,
Yeah.
is all I need. I need to sit down with a glass of wine, and I need to veg out with some crafts.
Yeah.
That's it. All it takes.
I know.
This is my happy time as well.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to
So
make
if
a
you
nautical
were
knot.
looking to do something like this with your friends on a weekly basis, we just published a new article on our blog at Simply Made Local, and you guys, you do not want to miss this. If you have not seen this yet, if you have not gone over to the website and read this article, you need, as soon as we're done here in about 10 minutes, you need to get on over to simplymadelocal.com and check out this article because it is so fun and it is amazing. It is 15 of the best ideas for you to do with your girlfriends to have a girls' night in craft style.
And they're
composition.
all Zoom virtual friendly, so you can do the same thing that we're doing with each other every week.
Yes,
Yeah,
so you
my
can do a
girlfriends and I
virtual
were
party.
talking.
Or you can do a party get together. So all of the items, we tried to find projects that had really easy supplies. So you can actually supply them for your friends, or you can ask everybody to bring their own supplies. So either way, really cool. 15 awesome ideas. So be sure to check that out and support those bloggers as well. All right, so I'm just going to put a couple succulents right in there with that string of pearls, and that's going to go right there.
See, I think I need one of those because
Yeah, you
maybe
need
it
some
looks a little
greenery.
seaweedy. Yeah, some kind of seaweedy looking.
Some seawood would be cool.
Yeah, and I also need to figure out how to knot this properly, like a proper fisherman. So look forward.
Do you guys know that when I was in boot camp, I won a contest for tying the fastest square knots? We would have competitions with each other when we were learning all these different kinds of knots.
Nice.
I love it.
And I won.
I love it, Ryan. That is very
The
cool.
most random things I remember from boot camp. I could not tell you
hard
right
to see.
this minute how to make that knot, but there you go. That was a really long time ago.
I know I learned a few things in Girl Scouts 1,000 years ago, but
Right? Oh yeah.
probably not a nautical knot, so we'll see.
Okay, so you can see if you were watching me, I just sanded off those edges and look how cute that is. This one I'm gonna use for regular everyday and Christmas.
Very
And then
cute.
I've got one that I'll do for every day. Well, I'm gonna do this one for fall right now and then turn it over for Halloween.
I love that it's double-sided.
Very cute. I know, that's perfect.
This one I did do the edges, but this one I left raw, so I don't know. Maybe I'll add something to that. Maybe some gold would be pretty.
Yeah.
That's going to go right there at the top. I've got my message board. I've got my mug over here. I'll have my family portrait. This is just turning out so fun. And I've got 3 of these pots, so I'm just going to keep filling these, and I'm going to keep going. And then don't forget to check out on Saturday on our page at Simply Made Local for those finished products. So I think, Taylor, are you just about done with yours?
Yeah, I just added a little
on yours.
dry brush to it and kind of made it look a little bit older. And I'm gonna, after this, sand the edges and make it look really kind of worn. But this is pretty good.
That's really cute.
So pretty.
I love it.
And for these, I'm just gonna, after the paint dries, so I'm putting the second coats on for my main color, and then I'll finish the ends with another coat of white. I'm just gonna put a cute word on each one of these, and then put a little bow.
Oh, I love the bow idea.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then that's it.
I think we're about there. We've been on with you for an hour, so we're gonna get going. We're gonna let you enjoy the rest of your evening. We thank you so much for choosing to craft along with us every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we invite you back next Thursday. We've got a couple more end of summer projects that will transition into the holidays, and then we're just going to jump right into Halloween. So if you've got some projects that you want to see for Halloween, please shoot us a message and we'll get that on the schedule. We'll get those out to you. So thank you again. Be sure to check out simplymadelocal.com. Support your local makers and artisans, and by shopping local and shopping small. Have a wonderful week, you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.